Found out that most women never marry the man they really want to be with. Oh, I'm about to mess up the church's money, ain't it? Let me tell you, this is how I figured it out. Let me tell you something you've never heard a man say since you've been in life. You've never heard a man say this since you've been on this planet. You've never heard a man say, she grew on me.
That's true. That's true. Never.
But every woman knows a woman who would say in front of the man she loved, committed to God, financed the wedding and his family. When I first met him, he was not my type at all. He was short. He was going bald. He had little small hands. I don't like men with small hands, but I mean, eventually he grew on me. That is the rudest thing to say about a man you spending the rest of your life with. This man grew on you like a scab, like a wart, like eczema.
Oh man, all you gotta do is see Travis Hunter. The Travis Hunter situation is the prime example. Oh, we were in the friend zone and all these things. Travis Hunter, you need to look at a video like this because this is what's happening with you. The girl grew on you, or you grew on her. You know what I'm saying? You understand that, Travis? And a lot of dudes go through this because at the end of the day, they don't see the signs, man. When a woman say you grew on her, that means she never liked you. She never liked you in the first place.
That man, don't put him in a situation where he gonna endanger himself or you. Reading a post from a girl who was going off on a guy in the club and she wanted her man to step in and start, going off too. Her man stepped in and de-escalated, but she felt like he wasn't manly enough in that situation. Let me tell you something. A real man gonna do, a real man's gonna actually make sure he's there to protect his family for the future. That might not look like getting in somebody's face and rah. That might look like de-escalating something. Not just like saying he a coward, but he's understanding the bigger picture. Because the bigger picture is if he crash out, he not gonna be there for his family no more. Yeah. He not gonna be there to support you no more. He not gonna be there to lead y'all no more. So this expecting a man to crash out over something that's really goofy and really small and very minute, that's very childish on a woman's part. Very low vibrational. And mental health, what they going through, they mindsets, all that matter too. I'm never putting my husband in a compromising position to the point where he might not be there for us in the future. He gonna protect us for sure. He gonna lead us forever. But baby, it ain't gonna be because of my attitude that something bad happened. He stay focused and think about that bigger picture.
Thing is, man, a lot of these chicks don't think about that, man. They want their man to crash out. As soon as their man crash out, they be at the funeral crying. But you don't want to put him in a situation. Let that man de-escalate the situation so he can come home to you. That's all you gotta do. Let the man de-escalate the situation because men are logical, women are emotional. That's the thing. A man will de-escalate a situation, won't crash out. You'll have your man. He'll be with the family. End of story.
Every single one of them. The ones that like you, the one that think they like you, the one that think they're about to smash, date them all. Date them all, have your roster. Yep. If he don't want you having options, tell him to close them. And if he don't really want you out here mingling, then tell him to not make you single anymore. Have your options. Have several niggas y'all talk to. Like, talk to a lot of niggas. Don't just settle for one. That be your problem now, settling for one, and then it's like 8 months, 9 months in, you're not working out, you wasted all that time. Girl, let me tell you, 3 months, that's the most a nigga gotta get from you to know where y'all stand officially. And if he's still like, oh, I'm going with the flow, drop him and move on to the next. Yep, I don't care. Date them all, sis. Date them all until the one that comes around and trying to close that option for you. Okay? Are single until somebody puts a ring on it. I don't care what nobody say. You are single till taken. So, date them all, okay?
So, this chick is saying date them all, but at the end of the day, you gonna weigh yourself thin. You're going to weigh yourself thin trying to rotate all these dudes. But see, women like this don't care. They'll rotate a bunch of men. And then when they don't have anybody, when they're 45, 50 years old, because they done dated 1,000 men or slept with 1,000 men, and then you done ran up your body count, then you mad. Then you like, where all the good men at? Well, one of the men that you put in rotation could have been the man that God sent you, but at the end of the day, you kept him in the rotation. He just left because he know at the end of the day, if I'm a 1 of 5, why am I going to stay around? Why am I going to stay around? Makes no sense to me.
My son just called and said that he's bringing his girlfriend over here for us to meet her. Okay, cool. That is so nice. But then he calls and says, Mama, Well, daddy. I'm like, he's right there. He said, well, I need both y'all on FaceTime. I'm like, oh, Lord, what's wrong? I said, okay. We both got on FaceTime, and then he's like, Mama, I'm going to need y'all to be on y'all best behavior. What you mean? You need me to be on my best behavior? I said, oh, you must be mine. Why you say that about your daddy? No, Mama, really you, especially you, Mama. I need you to be on your best behavior. You meet her. Y'all, what does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean? Is honestly, he means that you need to be in your best behavior. Don't embarrass him. He's bringing a woman around for the first time, and he wants to make a good impression not only on her, but he wants to make sure that you make a good impression on her. So why y'all gonna embarrass him? Because I know how parents are. Parents will ask a bunch of questions and all this stuff and embarrass him. So be on your best behavior, and your son will thank you for it.
Say that again. Say them three things.
It's three things you don't tell another nigga about your bitch, how much money you got, and your next move. Yeah. Never tell another nigga that.
I gotta agree with her. Don't tell a man anything about what you're doing in your life, man, because that dude will use that stuff against you in any situation. So don't tell anybody your next move, about your woman, about your money. Don't ever do it.
28.
Let's say I wanted to take you out. How much do you expect me to spend on the first date?
Depends where we're going.
What's your expectation, though?
I don't really have any.
So I could hit you up and say, hey, let's go to Burger King and get slushy?
No. I mean, at least nice 5-star type of restaurant, and then depending on how it goes, depending how I like you, and that all kind of goes with me even saying yes for a first actual date. So that takes a toll.
Okay. So a 5-star restaurant in Miami, how much is that gonna range?
Depends how many drinks you'll be ordering.
Average.
Anywhere from 300 to 800 maybe. Jumpstart, yeah.
So realistically, you expect a man to spend $800 on a first date?
Yeah.
Has it happened before?
Yeah.
I totally believe her, man, because a lot of these dudes are simps, man. They'll spend $800 on a chick, man, and not get anything in return. And the thing I have to say about this whole segment is she didn't have any expectations, but once the dude said, what's the ideal first date? You said a 5-star restaurant. So that's the expectation. See, you shot yourself in the foot when you said you didn't have any expectations, but when the man asked about, well, I could take you to Burger King for slushy, you said, no, can't do that. We gotta go to a 5-star restaurant, but hey, this is how it is. Hey, it's your boy Jay here with another reaction video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. On my road to 10,000 subscribers. Let's get the conversation started. Also, I got another reaction video pinned on the side for your viewing pleasure. So watch that video. Let me know what you think about that video. Until next time, folks, I'm out.